Hey, what's up? It's Justin, the Veggie Keto Coach at ChangeYourMode.com, and welcome to my kitchen. This is usually where all the keto magic happens, but when I say magic, I mean like really efficient eating. I don't really cook crazy amounts of food in here. But when I do, I try to bang some pots together, but I do make stuff that tastes good, and that's keto, and that's veggie. These are Shirataki noodles, and these are the best noodles I know that are low carb. They hold their firmness, they don't get all wimpy in the water. So one of my favorite people on Instagram, her name is Mai, and she has a channel called Cooking with Mai. It's really cool, and she's about to show us how to make the best veggie keto ramen. It's perfect for this time of year. It's perfect for like the savoriness of the season. I want to introduce you to her, and let's get started with cooking this veggie keto ramen. Follow along or follow the recipe in the description below. Show them what you got, Mai.
We are so twinsies. Tofu Shirataki. So I am Mai. I'm actually from Anaheim, Orange County, California. So I love soup, especially noodle soup. I'm Vietnamese, and we have a soup for everything. Noodles is one of the most versatile type of food that you can make keto, you can make vegetarian, you can make it full carbs, low carb, meat, no meat. We're going to show you how easy it is just to make it. Mine's going to be using beef broth, and he's going to be using vegetarian broth.
Shame on him. Shame. Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. We're transparent.
Here we go. So I'm just gonna heat up my pot with my broth. So I have about, let's say like a cup or a cup and a half. I have an Instant Pot, a pressure cooker, and then you just throw in all the ingredients. And like 2 hours later, you get like this super fresh broth.
I'm gonna throw in 2 cups.
Okay, yeah. I like a brothy soup. I like to sip it afterward, slurp it, because that's when you know it's like bona fide, when you can slurp it.
That's right. I can't tell you how many times I've had these ramen days where it's like rainy outside, or if it's just college. If it's just college, you know, I just eat ramen. I'm not ashamed.
The ultimate comfort food. So the secret sauce is making the spices, the top ramen spices. You need a half teaspoon of onion powder.
Hold up, where are you mixing the spices? Is that in a different bowl or?
Yeah, I'm just mixing it into another cup or a bowl.
I knew where all that stuff was.
Usually I like to measure it out ahead of time, but you know, we're just gonna go with the flow. And then you need a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And garlic, like the best smell ever. Now, next is nutritional yeast flakes. We need a 1/4 teaspoon. Justin, are you familiar with nutritional yeast?
Yes, I am more than familiar. That's actually the stuff that I use for helping people get in like pretty good condition. So nutritional yeast, if you guys don't know, that is high in B vitamins. It's like a complete B vitamin complex. And what it does is it actually helps with your energy levels, help with synthesizing other vitamins and other minerals. If you take about 3 teaspoons of nutritional yeast, mix it with lime juice and sea salt, you got yourself a tonic, energy tonic.
Oh.
But you can use it for cooking mostly. It tastes a little bit like cheese.
Nice. Super good for you. And I need to figure out more ways to incorporate. So thanks for that tip. All the ingredients we're using is pretty easy to find. You can find it at your local grocery store or Amazon. You know, Amazon has everything you need. I got my tofu shirataki at a Japanese grocery store. So we have a pretty good variety of stores. What about you?
You know, all the usual Sprouts. There's this new one called Lidl or something like that. Whatever it is, it's one of those trendy stores where it's like got a German name or a Nordic country name.
Then we need a pinch of ginger.
I do love my ginger.
And then it calls for garlic salt, half a teaspoon of garlic salt. I don't have garlic salt, so I'm just gonna add more garlic powder. If you have garlic salt, add a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt, onion powder, salt, nutritional yeast, ginger, and then a pinch of brown pepper, black pepper. So here you go.
Just a pinch of black pepper?
Just a pinch. You can have a generous pinch or a stingy pinch. It's up to you. The best part is that you are the chef. You are in control what you put in here. This is infinitely better than the one that comes in the package. Okay, so here's what it looks like.
Hang on a second, I gotta sneeze, I think.
All right, so let's put our spices into our broth. That is probably boiling right now. Let it mix up. Okay, so while that is boiling, we're going to prepare this shirataki. And by preparing, I mean cut it out and rinse it, and then dry it, and then we're going to put it back into our... I'm so happy I discovered shirataki because I don't think I could live the keto life without noodles. They're only 20 calories and 6 grams of carbs. And so like you really can't beat that. I don't know what the regular noodles are, but this one is tofu, so it has soybean. There's another type of shirataki that's doesn't have soy, so it's even less calories and fewer in carbs.
These are made of soy. Of course, if you want to find the best kind, look for this little marker here. This is your non-GMO. Soy is not the bad guy. Soy is actually really good if it's done with the right way. But here are some wheat noodles, some Japanese wheat noodles, or sorry, Korean wheat noodles. These are 70 grams of carbs.
Wow.
So you can take your pick, 70 versus 6. I think we have a winner with the shirataki noodles.
So just to be for fair warning, some people think there's no smell to shirataki noodles. So all you gotta do is rinse it in hot water and then it's fine. They look like regular noodles to me, soft. There's no cooking required, so you don't have to spend time boiling your noodles. Not only are you consuming less calories and less carbohydrate, you're spending less time prepping. What could be better than that, right?
There's nothing better than that, and you have no time to prep.
Taste my broth. Yeah.
I could eat this whole thing by myself, but there's no guilt to these. It's basically carbless ramen. It's amazing.
I have the king oyster mushroom. I'm just gonna put it in there. And you can put anything you want into your ramen. Cabbage works well in there. Spinach, kale. The more, the merrier. How's your pot coming along?
Looking good over here. Do you have to reduce the heat at all whenever you put them in the pot, or do you just let it boil?
Right now I have it on medium high heat. And then like with these, I'm just gonna add it in, my half serving into the pot.
Okay.
Stir. How do you like their ramen? Do you like them with a lot of stuff?
With my ramen, I usually just go as basic as possible. I like the broth. I like maybe some bits of onions and garlic. Something tells me you're gonna put a lot of vegetables in yours, which is really good. I wanna know how to do that. So show us how it's done.
Yeah, so this is bok choy. Super easy, you can find it anywhere. Wash it and put it in. That's all you have to do.
I love it.
I mean, it couldn't get any easier than that. And that's like a really good way to get in your greens. Put it in soup.
And you know how much we like our greens around here. You gotta get the
veggie, the veggie keto coach.
So when you were a veggie keto coach, what did you think?
That you're a vegetarian keto person. Exactly what it sounds like.
Did you think you're right, or did you think it's possible?
It's possible, but it's tough for me because a lot of my meals have some kind of meat base. I will be learning from you how you do keto and get enough of your fats and your protein and all that. There's a lot of people who are vegetarian and want to go on keto, but they don't know how because it's what they've heard that it's a lot of steak, bacon. You know, that's what I do. I do a lot of meat with lots of veggies on the side.
The reason why she's showing me how to cook is because I eat very efficiently. Like my way of eating is so effective. I don't do the fancy stuff. I just like eat what is expedient. On the occasion, I get kind of creative, and I have a recipe book where I got creative for an instant in time, and that's when I came up with some really cool ideas. Me and my friend Velma Mann, who lives out in Houston. If you implement the same principles of keto, but remove the meat, the dairy, the sugars, the carbs, all that stuff, You'll find creative ways. Like we haven't added any oil to this, by the way. Just observation. This is just vegetable broth, low-carb noodles, and some vegetables added. Yeah, what do you have there?
So sesame oil adds a nice little Asian flavor to it.
There it is.
Yeah, it smells good. Adds a really nice flavor and, you know, extra fat. Good fat.
So some of the good fats you can try, instead of like eating animal fats, are of course sesame oil, olive oil, avocado oil, avocados, coconut oil.
Oh yeah.
Let me show you something real quick.
I love all those oils.
This is the coconut oil.
Kirkland, you got the big Costco one. Yeah. You know what's good about coconut oil is that you can use it as a moisturizer.
That's what I do.
Base for your skin, and it's super clean because it's just coconut oil. I've been using avocado on my skin, avocado oil on my skin. You know, why buy the expensive stuff when you just get right down to the source? Avocado
That's
oil.
right. That's right. So see, you know what's up. So I want to try this and see if you have taught me well. You ready for this?
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh man, that's ramen.
That's ramen. You can always add more broth to dilute it. Always taste and adjust because it's your broth, it's your soup. Have it your way.
Is Burger King open?
But better. It's Justin's Ramen Shop. I air fry these eggs and I peeled them and they broke apart. But
they don't look so bad.
Yeah. Thanks. So here's another tip. If you buy green onions, don't leave them in the bag because you'll forget about them. But cut it up. And then whenever you need, a pop of color, you put it in and make a garnish out of it.
That is so smart.
How's that? Is that pretty?
That is pretty. So this is what mine looks like. It's very similar, but not as pretty as we talked about. I don't know if you can see this. I am so simple, and I didn't even have time to go get onions and everything, but I wouldn't even know what to look for if I tried. That's why you're here, Matt.
It's totally okay to slurp.
It's delicious.
Wow.
Mine.
My mouth is happy. I'm happy. Are you happy?
Yep. So if you want to know more recipes, you can check out Mai's page, My What Is Your page, because she does this on a regular basis. She's a pro. No, she makes it look very easy.
I'm at Cooking with Mai Tai on Instagram, and you can find me on my website at www.cookingwithmaitai. Mai Tai, I'm a party, fun girl.
Dry Tie on Instagram or YouTube. You can find her. You can also find this video on YouTube, The Veggie Keto Coach, or find me on Instagram, The Veggie Keto Coach. And I think I'll be doing more of this more regularly. Maybe more organized, but more regularly. Cheers. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Mai Tai, thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.